Imagine a miracle element, something that glowed in the dark and was hailed as a cure-all for everything from cancer to aging. In the early 1920s, that element was radium. It was the latest craze, mixed into health tonics, cosmetics, and even butter, all believed to hold life-giving properties. For hundreds of young women, this miracle element offered a dream job. The United States Radium Corporation hired them to paint the dials of military watches with luminous radium paint. The pay was fantastic and the work seemed glamorous. These women, who came to be known as the Radium Girls, felt incredibly lucky. To get a fine point on their brushes for the tiny numbers, their supervisors taught them a little trick. Just use your lips. Point the brush between your lips, they were told. They were assured again and again that the glowing paint was completely harmless. The girls believed it. They had fun with the glowing substance, painting their nails, teeth, and even their eyelids before a night out, dazzling their dates with their ethereal glow. But this glowing dream soon became a waking nightmare. With every brush they licked, they were unknowingly ingesting tiny but deadly amounts of radium. Our bodies are tricky. They mistake radium for calcium, so instead of passing through their systems, the radium settled deep into their bones, a permanent radioactive poison. By the mid-1920s, the horrific symptoms began. Their teeth fell out without warning. Their jaws literally began to crumble and disintegrate. A gruesome condition doctors would later call radium jaw. Some women became so radioactive, they could make a Geiger counter tick just by breathing on it. Their bones became so brittle, they would shatter from the slightest movement. The magic of radium had revealed its true, monstrous face. What's even more chilling than the physical horror was the sheer cold-bloodedness of the corporation. As the women grew sick and started dying, the U.S. Radium Corporation didn't rush to help. Instead, they orchestrated a massive cover-up. They paid off doctors to lie to the women, telling them they were suffering from other diseases. They viciously smeared the reputations of the dying girls, claiming their gruesome illnesses were the result of personal scandals, not the paint they were told was safe. The most damning fact: the company's owners and senior chemists knew the risks all along, while the girls were licking radium-laced brushes. The male scientists in the lab were handling the element with lead aprons and metal tongs. They knew it was deadly, yet they did nothing to protect their employees. But this isn't just a story of tragedy. It's a story of incredible courage. Despite being bedridden, in constant pain and dying, 5 of these women decided to fight back. Led by the determined Grace Fryer, they sued the corporation in 1927. The world was captivated by the trial of the Ghost Girls, so named for their pale, fragile appearance. They were often too weak to sit in court, testifying from their beds with their jaws bandaged shut. The company lawyers did everything they could to delay the proceedings, cruelly hoping the women would die before a verdict was reached. But they underestimated the strength of these women. Their bravery forced a settlement, and for the first time, dragged the lethal dangers of radiation into the public spotlight. Their fight had a lasting impact that we still benefit from today. Their case was a catalyst for the creation of the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, and completely revolutionized labor rights and workplace safety standards across the country. The story of the Radium Girls has a haunting final chapter. Radium has a half-life of 1,600 years. This means that even today, a century later, the bodies of these women, resting in their graves, are still radioactive. If you were to stand over their final resting places with a Geiger counter, you would hear a faint clicking sound of permanent. Chilling reminder of their sacrifice and the price they paid for corporate greed. Their light may have faded, but their legacy shines on. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as moving as I did, please like and subscribe for more untold histories.